Hello everybody and welcome back. Well, today is February 2nd, Groundhog's Day, and he saw his shadow, so it looks like we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter. Anyways, I'm recuperating from my crash about 5 days ago now, and I thought it was kind of interesting. I'm doing fairly good. I mean, I got some soreness, but I thought I'd give AI a shout and see what they think about the situation. Now, granted, I'm not taking them as a doctor's advice or anything like that, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to see what their thoughts are on it. So I sent them a text, basically what happened. I sent them a video clip of the accident itself, and just want to kind of share this with you, so it's kind of interesting. So I sent the text, I used ChatGPT, and I said, about 5 days ago I crashed into an unmarked cable on my e-bike. I received a huge welt below the left knee and some small road rash. During the first 6 hours the welt was the size of a grapefruit, but the swelling went down after about 6 hours. I didn't feel like I had any broken bones, just a sore area near the knee, or below the knee on the shin. And I asked her, will it heal and what can I do to help? I can walk slowly on it. I walked the dog. In fact, I just got back from a dog walk, maybe about 15-20 minutes. And will it be okay with time? And I sent them the link to the crash, and here's what their response was. Oof, man, that kind of crash was the worst, not because of the speed, but because it's so random and sneaky. An unmarked cable is basically a clothesline for e-bikes. Glad you didn't go down harder. From what you described, this actually sounds pretty typical for a soft tissue contusion. That's the word I was looking for, contusion. I didn't really look it up yet, but they're calling it a contusion, which is a deep bruise or a hematoma, plus some minor road rash, not a fracture. So they said the big clue is this part. First hours the welt was the size of grapefruit and the swelling went down. That rapid swelling equals blood or fluid pooling under the skin that in fact shrunk and you can walk, which is a very good sign. And they went on to say this is what's probably happening. You probably likely have a deep bruise, inflammation, and maybe a small muscle or tissue strain, but not likely anything broken. You'd know that by now. These can stay sore 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4+ weeks, especially around the knee where there's less padding. At our seasoned rider age, soft tissue can heal slower, which is totally normal. So they said what to do now, day 5+ stage. Since you're past the first few days, switch from ice mode to recovery mode. I never put any ice on the knee, so they said to do this: gentle walking, don't baby it completely, light movement to keep the stiffness away, warm compresses or warm shower helps the blood flow and healing, elevate when resting, compression sleeve or elastic wrap if swelling returns, over-the-counter mesh anti-inflammatory if you normally use them, like ibuprofen. Now, I haven't taken a lot of aspirin just to help with the pain. And as far as the road rash care, keep it clean, thin layer of ointment, antibiotic ointment, and cover if rubbing on clothes. Avoid hard riding, long e-bike sessions, kneeling pressure, aggressive stretching. Give it another week before you ride more regularly. The timeline, realistic expectations. Most bruises like this, week 1 they just are sore. Week 2 is stiff, but it's improving. Week 3 is mostly normal. And week 4, oh yeah, I forgot about that crash. So yes, it should be absolutely healed with time. So I'm looking at probably another 2 to 3 weeks, which puts me just about at the end of this house sit. So imagine I'll go out, but I'm not going to be doing long distance e-bike rides. So they said, get checked if you notice swelling coming back or increasing, redness or heat, worsening pain, calf pain or tightness, numbness, tingling, can't bear the weight, or not improving after 2 to 3 weeks. Then it's worth a quick urgent care visit just to rule out a deeper issue. And they went on to say, honestly, Dave, you got lucky. A wire clothesline crash could have been a collarbone or face territory. A sore knee is a win in their book. Maybe take this as a slow cruise week, scout trails, plan routes, edit footage, then get back into cruising when it feels 80 to 90%. So they asked me, so how's it feeling today compared to day 1? Better each day or kind of plateaued? And I sent them a current picture of what it looks like today. And they said, oh, thanks for the picture. That actually helps a lot. First impressions, not medical diagnosis, just visual observation. It looks like a classic localized contusion and small scabbed abrasion. Not anything scary or structural. What I'm seeing, AI, small surface road rash that's already scabbing over, purple dark bruise spot, old blood under the skin. I didn't really notice that. Mild swelling, but not tight or shiny, and no obvious deformity or spreading redness. All that screams deep bruise, healing normally. So if something were wrong, like an infection or a deeper injury, you'd usually see bright red spreading the area, hot skin, pus, major swelling, or the whole knee looking puffy. Yours looks calm and contained, which is good news. Where you are in the healing, day 5, at this stage the bruise turns purple, brown, yellow, fades. Tenderness sticks around for 1 to 3 weeks. A little knot feeling under the skin can last a while, which is trapped blood, but that's totally normal. That dark spot is basically your body slowly recycling leaked blood. What I do if it were my leg, pretty simple. In the morning I'd take a warm shower, a heating pad, 10 to 15 minutes, gentle knee bends, maybe a short walk. During the day I'd keep moving lightly. Walking is great. Compression sleeve if it feels achy, and at night elevate when relaxing. As far as the road rash, keep it clean, light ointment, don't pick the scab, tempting I know. And as far as riding, if you can, walk without limping, bend the knee comfortably, no sharp pain. Then cruising on the e-bike, low torque on flat trails is usually fine. They suggest avoiding climbs, sudden stops, long miles for another week. Think Sunday cruise, not Sun Coast Trail Marathon. Honestly, Dave, you got away with being pretty lucky. A clothesline wire could have been a collarbone or face level. A bruised shin is practically a badge of honor for a nomadic rider like you. From the photo and the symptoms, I'd expect you steady improvement over the next 1 to 2 weeks. If you want, you can send another picture in a few days and we can compare the progress in healing bruises. And kind of cool to watch colors like a time lapse. So that's basically what my AI doctor has told me, which is pretty much in line with what I had thought anyway, but it was kind of neat to see you know, their thoughts on it. You know, like I mentioned before, it says I'm not, if something really turns, you know, south on this thing, I don't have a problem running into the urgent care to have it checked out, but as of right now, I don't feel it's a need to go in there. But I'll end up putting the crash at the end of the video here, just so if some of you haven't seen it, you can kind of get an idea of what happened. But we'll probably be back out on the road riding again tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the mid-60s, upper 60s for a few days, and then it's going to be another cold spike, and then we're back in the 60s again. So little by little it's evening itself out, which is kind of great for what happened. I can kind of relax on the knee and have it you know, recuperate by itself, and hopefully everything's going to be good. Appreciate you coming along for the ride today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Until then, adios. God damn, I didn't even see that thing. I did not even see that wire. Oh man. I ran right into that fucker. That was not good. Man. Scraped my knee pretty good. It's not bleeding. That was not good.